Greetings. It is currently August 7th, and I wanted to provide a little update on my travels and what I've been doing. I know it's been a little while since I've uploaded a video, but I've got a whole backlog of videos to upload and many more adventures to share very soon. I haven't stopped recording, just taking a break. It's a lot of work editing videos, and sometimes I don't have service. Oh, Bo wants to say hey. Hey, Bo. Say hey to the camera. Anyway, I haven't stopped, just taking a little bit of a break. I'll be uploading many more adventures soon. I wanted to provide a little preview about what's to come. So after I leave Colorado, I drive up into South Dakota through Wyoming, which was very cool. Definitely check out those videos to come. If you're not too familiar with Western South Dakota like me, you're in for a treat because there's a lot to see and do there. It was very neat. From there, I go west, back into Wyoming to Yellowstone and the Grand Tetons, which are very popular for a reason. A lot to explore there and see, very unique area and very cool. I then travel north up into Idaho and Montana, where I go on a wilderness survival course with Jordan Jonas, who is a contestant on season 5 of Alone. Very impressive guy who started a wilderness survival course that I decided to sign up for last December. That was July 5th through 10th. He was a big inspiration on me wanting to go on this trip, just seeing him on Alone and everything he did out in the wilderness. After that, I go north up into Montana, where I go to Glacier National Park. Then I ended up going to a awesome festival called Under the Big Sky. I met up with some friends and my dad in that area. Went west back into the Idaho Panhandle, spent some time up there, met some other great people. Kept going west into Washington, made it to Seattle, spent some time there. Then I went over to the coast, to the Olympic Peninsula, which was an awesome area. I made it to the westernmost tip of the continental United States in Washington. And Bo got to get in the ocean for the first time. Then I started traveling south, and now here I am in Portland, Oregon. Just checked into my hotel where I'm going to be for 5 days. Hopefully resting and checking out the city and uploading some videos, but I'm not making any promises on how many I'm going to upload. It's been a really blast on this adventure, and you'll be seeing much more cool stuff. Some of the coolest stuff so far, I think, actually, to come very soon. I'm not making promises on when I'm going to upload the videos, but they're there, and I haven't stopped recording. It's been really great, this trip. Not only have I been able to see and experience so much of the natural world, but I've been able to meet so many different people, all different types of people, some good, some bad, mostly good experiences, and had certainly some adventures with my car, with wildlife, with a ton of stuff. And I don't record everything too. That's something to keep in mind, that this trip is not limited to what I record, because I'm not always recording. It's generally something I'd like to do when I'm by myself. When I'm with other people, I don't record as much. When I talk to all the people I meet, all the conversations I have, is something that's left out of these. And when I meet up with friends, I'm generally spending time with them and not focused on recording videos. But this still gives a really good taste of all my adventures and provides memories for myself of everything I've seen, and hopefully inspiration for all the people watching. I've got like 80 subscribers now, which is really cool. And I hope people find these videos inspiring or practical, useful. My aunt already mentioned that she went and visited one of the places in New Mexico that I'd mentioned in a video. And I'm like, yes, that's what this is about, you know, inspiring people to go on adventures of their own and explore new places. So thank you for everyone who watches these videos. And if you have any questions about a place I go, or, you know, even something, I know a lot of people like my Montero setup. If you have questions about what I did there or everything I brought along, I'm sure I'll do another video at some point about updating on my car and everything I've brought, and, you know, everything I've learned along the way. The car, you know, just that has been an interesting experience. I'll do another video on that. But just as a preview for that, I will say that my preparation has been very well for this trip. You know, you see in the first video, the Montero video, one of the first I did about the tour of my car, and I did a really good job preparing for this. I mean, everything I brought has been, you know, there's almost nothing that I you know, regret spending money in preparing and doing on this trip. It's just worked out so well. And like nothing that I think that I really wish I had, you know, it's just been a great setup I've got. So if you have any questions about that, or, you know, anything else, just leave a comment. And if you like these videos and you think they're enjoyable, then feel free to share them with more people. All right, well, more adventures to come, and blessings to all. Say bye, Bo. Bo. Just to give an update on Bo too, he's doing really good. He is the perfect adventure dog because he loves hiking, he loves riding in the car, and he loves people. So everywhere I take him, he's like a magnet for people because he's the friendliest, sweetest dog in the world. Everyone wants to pet him, so he's always an opener there. And he's so playful, and he does incredible on the trails, and he's the sweetest dog that I don't know if I could do this trip without him. You know, it's really great having him when I'm in some areas alone for a while. You know, it's great to have him here because he's just a really good companion, very loyal, always by my side, always looking out for me. And, you know, even, you know, wild animals or bears, you know, and stuff like that, which we've had a couple encounters with. I can share more about that later. He's great to have, you know, really good dog. So if you're ever going on a trip like this, bring a dog. You know, it sucks sometimes. It's like, it makes it tricky with going into restaurants, going indoors in different places, but especially if you're going by yourself, if you get a dog, you know, if you bring a dog, it's great, especially one that loves to hike and does good in the car, because some dogs don't do good in the car. So that's something to watch out for, but he does great in both. He's a German Shepherd Husky mix, for those curious. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. Take care.